Need marriage counseling services? Then get in touch with our professional and friendly team to learn more about our range of custom and tailored services designed to suit your exact needs. Every one of our professionals has acquired years of experience, which ensures you get the very best. Our experienced staff is waiting to hear from you and to answer any specific question you may have on how we can meet your needs. Just ask for a consultation and let us prove our commitment to you as we promise to maintain the highest level of quality and commitment. Your satisfaction is our primary concern, so please don't hesitate to get in contact with us and let us show you all of the great options we have.
Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I decided to come here and do a late night opener, and also we're going to be doing some sound checks and things like that. Seeing as though we've had a lot of technical difficulties last year, I want to make sure that we do everything in our power to make a better show. So, with that being said, I want to make sure that I did some improvements and things like that for you guys. And I will tell you guys, it's been frustrating. And I want to make sure that you guys can hear me. So, if you could put a one in the chat, I'd appreciate it. It has been a lot to kind of get through the last year. So, I'm hoping that this year will be a lot better as far as technicalities and things like that. You know, we've had a lot of signal things going on, and it's just been kind of hellacious and things like that. So I figured I'd come here late night and work with you guys. And so you guys are going to hear some sound checks and things like that, because our next set of shows, which is going to be Module 1, Self-Discipline and Mastery, as well as Bulletproof Motivation, I wanted to make sure that we are getting to a place that everything is running smoothly. So it's just bear with me, and I'll be doing a couple of different things while I'm doing a miniature presentation of what Chapter 1 is all about. So just bear with me, okay? I will tell you one thing. I'm good at Porky Pig moments where I'm like, baguette, that's all, folks. So I figured I'd laugh to keep from crying. Now, you guys know that I'm working very hard at making sure that you guys can hear me. So let me know you can hear me. Leave me a comment and let me know as well. So, you know, I have this friend, Kevin, right? He's one of the smartest people that I do know. Very intelligent, very smart, things like that. Hands down, all right? Now, there's times where, you know, you just shoot yourself in the foot, right? And you just think to yourself, Adrian, go, 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 go. So, like I said, it can be a moment where you just feel like everything's a slap in the face, right?
Ow!
So, in bulletproof motivation and a level of self-discipline, we have to learn how to make our life better. So I figured if I give you guys some quality and a lot of upgrades we'll have better content, better presentation. So bear with me. And like I was telling you about Kevin, nobody comes close to this guy, right? I went through a pretty good, highly ranked level of understanding in school and business and management and procedures to be self-disciplined and masterful in what you're trying to do. So I figured out it's as complicated as making math equations and doing them and solving them. So, like I told you guys, it's just like, when you're sitting in class and you want to boo your teacher, right? So it's the same feeling. So I figured you guys would learn from me all about self-mastery and self-discipline. Not only that, is we have to learn how to enjoy. It's just like magic. So I'm hoping you guys understand it's important to always start off fresh, new, plain slate. So I figured out we would learn how to talk about certain things, our uncertainty. It's just like ordering a freaking pizza, right? When you order pizza, you think you're going to get it all right, right? So I ordered pizza, right? I ordered it the day after New Year's, and it was free. But guess what my butt forgot to do? I forgot to order the pepperoni that comes with it normally, okay? Not quite so funny, huh? So I sat there and thought, how brilliant am I to continue to be disciplined and masterful and not waste food? So at least I got the bread part right. We talk about our levels and layers of like when you eat and you do your orders and you mess it up. And so at least one part was good. So I had to laugh and keep from crying. So when we think about this, it's just like Kevin. Showing up to class once is not going to help you with your school, right? It's not going to help you with schoolwork. But when you're disciplined self mastery, you begin to check out different things. You begin to test different things, just like I am tonight. I figured if I come here and I do a presentation and I do everything so that I can find myself the next time I order, I'll be on point, like that pizza, that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's no laughing matter. So when I thought about this, I said to myself, it's just like going to school, learning mastery and self-discipline. When we think about this, chapter one will be all about that, and then having the bulletproof motivation, just like when I messed up my pizza and I was pissed off and I had the dry look when he gave it to me. I was like, oh crap, looks like. So at that moment, I said to myself, it's just like Kevin broke it down to me between a level and layer of having a good conversation. Sometimes you have to remember to stay disciplined even with the small stuff and don't sweat the small stuff, or you're going to be just like I said, you're going to end up shooting yourself in the foot. So with that being said, I figured, what do you do? How do you go from there? How do you make it past that? In many cases, we learn how to study, we learn how to have patterns of growth and growth patterns that lead us to growth habits, and then eventually to bulletproof motivation so we don't make the same mistake. So hopefully the next time I order my pizza, it won't suck so much because there's only sausage on there, not pepperoni and sausage. Again, no laughing matter. So I figured we would have a moment where we learn how to build our self-discipline, our mastery, and a level of that hardship I had when my free pizza ended up effed up because I screwed it up. All right. So when I think about all these different things, I thought about Kevin and telling me, learn how to discipline yourself, get to a good place that you begin to make habits and small habit change in one small step. So I had to say to myself, even in paradigm coaching, we learn all these different things to ignite the change and begin your journey. And sometimes that journey is small kerfluffle snafus. So tonight, while I was getting everything set up and working on all the things that I'm trying to do to make better presentations, I ended up learning that, oh, this is easier than I thought. Oh, okay. So we're not going to have to meet technical difficulties. I set up my camera. Boy, it was such a panoramic view. I was like, let me get my background and everything else set up before I do this one. So I've got a great new camera, so I'll be able to do all these different things in a better area and location, things like that. So everything's pretty good for me to be able to do all this on location. So that's another thing with self-discipline and mastery. It's learning how to upgrade, but do it gracefully and not have so many snafus and kerfuffles, right? was my first night with these little different things and saying to myself, I'm going to make this better. I'm going to make my interviewing better and also my year better. So I'm hoping you guys like this presentation. I hope you guys like this trial run in module one and also learn a couple of good things while I'm working on some different things in the background. Okay. So I hope you guys really, really enjoy the show. So that's one thing. So the show must go on. And we've also got to be able to be our own cheerleaders. Okay. So with that being said, this module is something important. So when we go over it later on this week, like I told you guys, I want you guys to understand exactly where this is coming from, the prequel to the sequel, so that nothing's messed up. I don't have to worry about different things. I'm pretty much going to ignore the troll farms, all the ignorant stuff that causes a lot of distraction. And even the comments, I'm thinking about even turning them off because I'm quite a bit fed up with the troll farm and it's targeted. And like I told you, with discipline and bulletproof motivation, you power through those different things because you're always going to have a distracting person or provoker and a gaslighter. I've got an immature childish set of people who do this a lot. And a lot of these things are going to go through civil litigation, and the platforms themselves are going to have to deal with that. So that's another thing where I'm just like, you know what? So I figure you guys would understand all the different things that we're going to be rolling out and doing and whatnot. Plus, we're also going to do a fun little thing that's going to help you guys to relax and things like that. So we're going to start having a little bit of fun stuff here. So we're going to have a segment where you just get to learn how to enjoy music and even just things that aren't going to get me dinged, but we're going to start enjoying ourselves at that mode and enjoy ourselves on here. So I want you guys to listen to some easy listening, and it's royalty free, so there's no problem with that. So I want you guys to listen to something good right now. So I want you guys to understand how important it is to have some different things. And like I told you guys, I'm working on new systems and doing what I need to do to make sure that all of our stuff is fun. So like I said, I'm going to go back and review this to see how I like it. So you guys have to understand a lot of things are things for me to get used to all of this. So tonight is kind of one of those let's trial run, test run, enjoy ourselves. So I'm going to put different things on there for you guys and hopefully you'll like it. And like I said, some easy listening and good things like that. Now, I wanted to introduce you guys to one segment that we're going to be having for Teen World Adolescent Young Adult or I Am Sissy Coaching. If you hear this music, you'll know that it's I Am Sissy Coaching. So, with that being said, I want you guys to understand, I want you guys to have a good level of feeling comfortable, especially when we're having live coaches and things like that. A lot of things are going to change over the next couple of months. So, just roll with the punches, understand that I have a lot of content to get out there for you guys. And then on top of that, I've got things I need to do when it comes to branding. So, like I said, tonight is our test trial run. And you guys tell me how you like different things. Tell me how you like the music. Tell me how you like different stuff. And tell me how to improve, especially with you guys being my audience. I value your feedback and things like that. And part of self discipline mastery is I want to be able to have the feedback feedback from you guys, even if it's some negative stuff. Let me know what's up so that we can make sure that everything is more improved for you guys. Not only that, I remember laughing at myself many times when I made mistakes and things like that. I used to get embarrassed by, stumbling over my words and things like that. But I learned how to be my own cheerleader and say to myself, pat yourself on the back, you've done good. And a lot of the times we have to understand that being your own cheerleader sometimes will help you to feel good. So I figured, self-discipline and mastery is also being able to take good criticism, things like that. So those are things like that. And that's part of like where module one helps us to understand that. And we'll talk more about Kevin in the next module where we do the actual module one presentation and different things I learned from him. And so when we talk about weaknesses and strengths and things like that, we learn our territory. We learn how to find us a good place to be at. We find ourselves in a level of society and learning how to benefit, and then the things we don't benefit from, we learn how to put to the side, and we learn how to continue to power on and muddle through different things. So, like I said, tonight's show was just a free trial run to see how things are going and how you guys like it. So, I want you guys to tell me how the feedback sounds to you guys, how you like it, and if you've got certain things you don't like, tell me what it is, and then I'll go from there to improve it. So, again, you guys are my shareholders and things like that. So, whenever I'm doing presentations and whatnot, you guys let me know how you really feel. Plus, if you give me some good feedback and things like that, I'm gonna have surveys out there for you guys to also fill out. I want you guys to understand I need you guys for the next 6 to 8 months while we're tweaking some things like that. So you guys are gonna be going with me and also in our talk radio station, and we're gonna be going back to our original thing where we had our Apple podcast, our Google podcast, and things like that. And we're also on iHeartRadio as well as several other platforms. So I'm really, and then we've also got one from India, and then there's other ones from the UK as well as Australia. I've got a bunch of viewers all over the world. So like I told you guys, I'm wanting to make sure that before we go global with this, that we're making sure that we are nationally and domestically getting everything right. And so when we go hit the ground running, it's going to be something else. Okay. Moderators, I'm going to need you guys too because you people are the most important thing here. Okay. What I need from my moderators is that you guys are going to be able to help me out here, hold it down with all the spam, all the bots and troll farm stuff. And then on top of that, to help me make sure that people that are going to be backstage are acting right, doing right, get them verified, and do what we got to do so we can rock and roll and make the show go on. Okay. So. And like I told you guys, I am really, really excited to make things a lot better. And I want things to be, like I said, complete and total magic. Kind of like Samantha, the teenage witch. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this prequel to the sequel of the show and module one in self-discipline and mastery, plus all the little technical things that I'm trying to tweak and work on and things like that. I want our next show to be magical and very good. And then on top of that, I want everything to be fun. So whenever we have our interludes and things like that, you'll kind of get excited and things like that, and the show will be a lot better. Because I want us to be able to jam and have a good time. And literally, I want to bring that type of appeal and things like that to the show. So I hope you guys can tell me if you like that too and things like that. Because after a while, we're going to start having our little intermediary segments and things like that where we just have some downtime to kick it and things like that. So I'm hoping things like that will get you guys excited, watch a little bit more. And then on top of that, some like, shares, and subscribes, and start getting my viewer count up and things like that, my subscriber count up. And I implore you guys to be there every step of the way. So once we meet our next set at every 100 interval, we'll celebrate that. And then we'll also do some raffles and giveaways, all kind of fun stuff, things like that you guys should like. So I'm hoping you guys enjoyed this so far. And I'm going to tweak a couple of good things and whatnot. We're going to talk about a couple of things that I do have to offer on here. And we'll go right on into it right now. So that way, I want you guys to understand that you also are a valued viewer. I just look forward to more excellent subscribers and viewership, like I was saying. And subscribers, likes, and shares are a big part of my platform. Part of that is to take a quick moment. I want you guys to hit the like button, share, and subscribe button for all notifications button. Make sure you do that on YouTube, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook, and things like that. Tell a friend or family member. And also because I love if my future viewers and subscribers get to hear about your experience with me and things like that, and watching my podcast and watching my live podcast and watching my channel and getting to know me, your host, Cece, firsthand. And this show has basic rules and things like that, housekeeping, pre-show and post-show, as well as the after dark show. So you all know you can call in live at 515-602-9765, and we can discuss openly the show itself, and parts of the show, after show. And also, I want to open up the phone lines and things like that for you guys to be able to start talking in live with me and things like that. So you guys all know the live show etiquette and things like that. It's one of those type of things where we have to learn how to be better and do better, and also be able to have a better relationship value and things like that. So you all know the live show etiquette: no trolling, no photographs, include screenshotting, screen recording, no level of disrespect will be tolerated. And understand you'll be blocked, muted, or reported for repeat offensive language, offensive behavior, or out of line, or out of context, or off topic, or non-conducive disruptive behavior that creates a distraction to the show. Also, I'll ask for you to leave the live be excessively cursed. And in fact, we're going to be starting with LinkedIn here soon. We got to approve it and everything else. So I expect no cursing when I'm telling you that we are on LinkedIn and things like that. They are very business oriented, and I do not appreciate the cursing and all that kind of stuff. When we're having our LinkedIn lives and things like that, you are not allowed to curse. I will boot you off of there, and as soon as you even so much stuff in your mouth and do something like that, you're gone. You'll be booed right off the stage in a heartbeat, because I'm not gonna play with y'all. I got better things to do than have somebody excessively cursing and doing things that are disrespectful to the show and the platform. So with that being said, that was the way of letting you guys know you will get booed off the stage and then laugh off the shame. So I figured you guys would understand that it's important to be able to laugh and keep them kind, and then also be able to get you guys to understand how important it is for these shows to go on and whatnot. The technical difficulties, they must stop and cease. I've already talked to the stream company. It's been documented for well over a year. It's all the troll farm, the bot farm, the provoke, and the gaslight, all of it's documented. So that's to take it to court with that. Other than that, I'm not worried about anything else. Also, like, share, subscribe to this live, and also follow at Talk Radio Diva, Don Diva Coaching, IMC's Coaching Team World Online. Also, when we have people who win things and stuff like that, I want you guys to understand from Enterprise POR, as well as fashionistakrunables.com. Also, we're going to be having some new things on there for you guys to get coloring books and all kind of fun stuff. So I got a lot in the works and in the makings for you guys, okay? So that is something important for you guys to understand. When I build a brand to brand out, brand up, and rise up and do things like the 8-count stop and make sure that we have a good level of presentation. So again, follow, like, share, subscribe to Talk Radio Diva, Don Diva Coaching, IMCC Coaching, Team World Online. And then on top of that, reviews. I want you guys to understand that I want you to take a couple moments to let me know exactly how you feel again, and things like that on my Facebook. Let me know how you feel in the comments. And also, I want to hear about your experience firsthand. And then as we get our team and our moderators together, I want you to let me know about my team. So, like I said, feedback is next to the best thing you can ever have. Also, we're going to have a segment of important questions and things like that, so we can review progress and refocus and continue to work towards a better level of a stewardship for our viewers, and also for you guys to interact with us a little bit more. And the reason for that is that I want you guys to understand that it is something that we have to ask ourselves, what have we worked for so far and what hasn't worked? We have to ask ourselves, what did we learn from the presentation and things like that? What else do we need in order to reach our goal? What choices do we need to make to achieve our goal? What are our 3 biggest priorities in the rest of this year? or ongoing through this year? Are our goals still inspiring? What might need to change? Things like that. So we're going to ask those questions, and it'll be in the community tab as well. And so in the community tab, all you'll do is tell me how you plan to make the following tips and tricks that are given during the live show. Tell me in the community tab when you learned and what you learned and things like that. I might feature your response, and then we're going to be doing a like, share, and subscribe chain so that anytime somebody likes, shares, or subscribes or interacts in the community tab, you are welcome to get more subscribers, shares, and looks. And if you're a YouTuber, it works. So sharing is caring and building you guys up better than ever. So if you build me, I build you. So it's kind of one of those things that we're going to link together and do our thing. And then ask yourself, have you asked yourself what are the three biggest priorities to tackle in any of the content that'll be presented? And how are you going to do this? These are things that are going to be thought provoking for you guys to answer and things like that. And we're going to add more questions over a period of time. So I'm hoping that you guys will like that as well. It's like Tony at Walmart, but a little bit more homework. So also you're going to be doing the I am hashtag giveaway. So we're going to put I am motivated or I am disciplined this month. And then we're also going to put pound I am or I am somebody. I'll tell you what the word of the day is. So you'll do that. And then in the community tabs, you'll put one of those words or whatnot. I am motivated, I am self-disciplined, or I am somebody, or I am, depending on the word of the day. And again, the hashtag giveaway is another thing you guys will enjoy. So I figure we're going to make sure that everything is good, and then we won't end up having to go through anything. But if we have some people who want to act up and things like that, you can act up and you can get smacked up.
Ow!
Right off the stage. Hey! So I figured it's like Jazz. Remember from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air when he got thrown out? He's like, "Oh!" So you can get slapped up.
Ow!
You can leave. So I figured we were going to make sure this show is going to be good. We'll have some fun with it because I told you I don't want it to be boring. It's like Bueller, Bueller. So with that being said, I hope you like the show. So also, I want you guys to understand a copyright disclaimer. You are not allowed to use my content. You are not allowed to use any of my audio or visual sounds unless you ask for it or unless you buy it. I have put a lot of time and money into my presentations. I put a lot of time and money into my podcasting. So I expect for anybody to understand my copyright disclaimer. And this is Talk Radio Diva 2021, Talk Radio Productions. Any illegal reproduction of this content will result in immediate legal action, litigation. This serves as advisement against theft of our content and protects against Talk Radio Diva intellectual property, as well as Talk Radio Productions and our partners and corporate interests. As if if you're interested in our content, please contact us or at our website, and then I'll give you express written permission, or you will get a cease and desist letter, or you will be sitting in court. I told you guys I've worked very hard. I've invested a lot of time and money into this. So I expect for people to respect my platform and what I'm trying to do in growth. And under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, this allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and for research, and fair use is use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing. If you guys steal any content, that is where it falls under litigation and legal liability. And I've warned you guys multiple times. You act up, you can get smacked up in court.
Ow!
So so with that being said, any nonprofit or educational personal use tips in the balance of favor of fair use, as long as you ask me and things like that, I'm more than willing to help you out. And also we have pre-made content for you guys. So you'll be getting packages and things like that, so you can do the same exact thing that I do. So with that being said, you're confirming that you understand Talk Radio Diva 2021 and Talk Radio Diva Productions 2022 and Talk Radio Diva 2022, that we will be compensated if you click on a link, purchase, or any of the products or services recommended to you in this audiovisual content and any link attached or on any of my sites blogs or any online postings that I do, that you understand this copyright disclaimer. And you should always perform due diligence and things like that before buying goods and services or anything via anyone on the internet. And please, pursuant of 16 CFR Part 255 of the Federal Trade Commission, guides concerning use of endorsement, testimonies, and advertising, that you understand that I want to give you what we call express permission before you even so much use my content, or I'll have to slap you with a cease and desist.
Ow!
I don't think you're gonna like that. And so, so as long as you ask her, she won't get smacked. All right.
Ow!
So we're clear. All right. So with that being said, I feel like these are all the warnings, the disclosures, so everybody knows what time it is this year. I ain't playing, and we're gonna have a good year. Okay. So with that being said, without further ado, thanks for being a valued social media platform visitor. And also, I've signed up on social media to find more excellent viewers and subscribers like you, and reviews are a big part of that again. So make sure you do that. I'm not going to keep on tolerating passive aggressive, childish, toxic, mass manipulated, and immature, childish head games, mind games, word salad, IT or IP tampering. And it's like I said, we're at the point of civil litigation and liability lawsuits because I'm tired of being played with on the internet. The trolling and also targeted terrorism, industry or not industry related. You can take a moment to consider the consequences and repercussions of deciding to keep up the targeted hazing, trolling behavior, and things like that, cyber bait, cyber stealth, psyops, and word salad, nasty, habitual, provoking. Several of you have continued to do, young women and men. So I made it abundantly clear. I've addressed this multiple times. It's time for you guys to quit. I'm not taking this into this year. And it will go to law enforcement, federal agency, and furthermore, getting channels yanked, pulled down, because I'm tired of this. And on grounds of repeat offensive harassment, terrorism, and violation of intellectual property, and publications based on damages to my brand are at the level of criminal and civil liability litigation lawsuit, and egregious levels of aggravated stalk, cyber bait, and targeted gang stalking, domestic terrorism, technology facilitated abuses is why. So like I told you guys, unless you want to get smacked with cease and desist, I think y'all need to stop.
Ow!
I bet y'all learned today. So I'd love if my future viewers have a safe space and myself a safe space as well, and avoid the same toxic experiences I had in 2021 and prior years. And I have experience firsthand on the receiving end of this. This is why we'll go to court and result in IC3 crimes and filed reports and things like that, because I'm tired of this. So hopefully you guys enjoyed tonight, and hopefully I will be seeing you guys here soon. Okay. So you guys take care. All right. I'll see you guys later.
Need marriage counseling services? Then get in touch with our professional and friendly team to learn more about our range of custom and tailored services designed to suit your exact needs. Every one of our professionals has acquired years of experience, which ensures you get the very best. Our experienced staff is waiting to hear from you and to answer any specific question you may have on how we can meet your needs. Just ask for a consultation and let us prove our commitment to you, as we promise to maintain the highest level of quality and commitment. Your satisfaction is our primary concern, so please don't hesitate to get in contact with us and let us show you all of the great options we have. Need marriage counseling services? Then get in touch. Need marriage counseling services? Then get in touch with our professional and friendly team to learn more about our range of custom and tailored services designed to suit your exact needs. Every one of our professionals has acquired years of experience, which ensures you get the very best.
Oh my God, y'all. Yeah. Oh my God, y'all. This has been fun tonight. I told you guys this is the practice I run. I want to shoot myself in the foot with this one. Oh my God, y'all. This is why you test your stuff. Oh my God. I need to slap myself in that bull crap.
Ow!
I never thought this would be so much fun to test. But at least you guys have seen what it is in podcasting and making sure that the show and presentation is flawless and seamless. It didn't quite work out that way. I guess I have to boo my own big self off the stage. So I'm going to go back up off of here and work on some things. I will see you guys tomorrow, okay? Love y'all.